Hey guys, welcome back. We are back with another coaching with King Omen from EU. Today we'll be covering some Vayne top. Do I have your permission to record and post this on the internet?
Yes, you do.
Perfect. Let's hop right into it. So let's start off with the Vayne versus Mundo game. But yeah, I'm not trying to make this like into like a video style. It's just it was just the introduction for the video style. That's it. And then
okay.
now we go personal, me and you. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. So here we have you standing. All right. When you run to hold 5 point, right? Then the standard place to 5 point is right here. For top lane, don't run like this. Okay, what you did, because there's actually a small chance you actually run into them. You have to run like this. Okay, and if you run like that, you will never like run directly into them because you've moved there as fast as you possibly can, and the fastest they can get there is like over here, right? So don't ever do that again. If you do decide to go up here though, make sure that you keep going to here, okay? And then you can hold control of brushes, like how Vayne should do. When you control this brush right here, and then you just sit here. If you feel confident into a Mundo matchup, I'm pretty confident you can face check this brush. You can face check here. Any questions?
Nope.
But against a Darius or something, or like a set, you would not face check this bush, right? Because you're gonna die. So you would just sit here at this corner right here. The second you see them, you can maybe auto them once, and then you can step back and see if they keep going in. If you see multiple people, you just tumble away and run away. But generally, you want to control these brushes early on if you can. Alright. Let's see. Also, into the Mundo matchup, I want to quickly run over your runes. Nimbus and Celerity. These do work. However, I do think this is a pretty free scaling lane. I'd rather you go conditioning Overgrowth or conditioning Unflinching and go Cut Down. I feel like into Mundo, you don't need D-Blade. You can go Longsword, go Cut Down, and even Presence of Mind maybe. Because it's going to be really hard to poke them down, right? So the point of that would be you're regaining mana from Presence of Mind, and your Cut Down has really high value because Mundo has significantly more HP than you if you go Longsword, and if he goes D-Shield. So I do think that is more optimal. And then in this matchup, this top and jungle matchup, Tarek's like a weird, like, weak ganker. I would actually go Taste the Blood Ghost Poro. And the reason why is you have Taste the Blood to cover your HP, to keep healing you. You have Ghost Poro, so when you place Vision, the ward expires, and then a Ghost Poro is replaced with it for even more vision, right? And that makes it so that in this matchup, you can keep pressuring 24/7. You have mana from Presence of Mind, you have healing from Taste of the Blood, and once you buy Vampiric Scepter, you're good to go. And then you have infinite vision from a Ghost Poro and a pink ward that you'll eventually buy. So do you see how that would work, where you're pretty much infinitely holding someone underneath the turret 24/7? If you can get them into that position?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't go this way though, but
Okay. That's the idea you would shoot for though. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now let's see the way you play though. This is the most important thing. That's just all theory though. Okay, this guy is literally AFK, which is fine. Okay, so you off-tick a minion. I don't know why you're queuing there. That's a waste. Right here. You shouldn't be queuing. You should be only queuing when Nice, right here. Autoing once is fine here to put some of the minions on an off timer because the first 3 melees get all low at the same time, and Vayne can only auto plus Q, so that's only 2 minions, right? So you lose a third one. So you can actually off-tick a minion by hitting one randomly. So then now that one that you hit will go low HP first, so you can auto it once. And then the next 2 that get low at the same time, you can auto Q. Does that make sense? And then now you get all 3. So this is fine. But I dislike what you do here of tumbling. This one doesn't make sense. Now you're just using mana for no reason. See, right here, it should have been auto then Q. Right?
Yeah, I missed it.
Auto then Q. Now,
Yeah.
you made the mistake. It is what it is, right? Let's look at how you can beat these 2 minions right here. I'm not going to say you will beat it by doing what I'm about to tell you, but it's the best shot you're going to get for what happened. Here's what you do. You need to auto one of these minions at your maximum AD. Does that make sense? You need to like time it in a way. You have to gauge which one's gonna die first, and then auto it. So you gauged that this one was gonna die first. It's actually this one that'll die first. So you actually gauged the wrong one, I think. Here's how you do it though. You auto this one. You should auto it a bit more when it had a bit more HP and lasted it, right? Now for this one, you enter melee range. So now your bolt has less distance to travel, and it will reach the minion in time as the HP is like literally like gone, right? And then you'll actually get it. So that is a tiny strategy you can do, but you have to worry about details like this because that's the difference between you getting the minion or not, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Any questions?
No, it makes sense.
Okay, but obviously you shouldn't be in this position in the first place. You should be auto queuing it. You know what I mean? Auto queue clean.
It's
Move
very
on.
true,
Yeah.
very true.
There you go. All right, good auto. Move towards the bushes. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Bruh. Bruh, you saw the cleaver. What are you doing?
Bro, I don't know.
Like, it's in slow-mo, and you're like... It's like, it's so wide, too. Like, the shot is so wide, it's not even close to you over here, right? And then you're like, wait, let me catch it! And then you literally, like, try to dive straight into it instead of, you know, just literally taking one step backwards, and you'd be fine here. Okay. Generally speaking, though, you do want to play over here. Around over here. But you have to be careful for Mundo cleavers that go like this. Okay? But the reason why you want to play over here is if Mundo ever walks up and autos any of these minions, which he shouldn't be, you can auto him. And then you can reset aggression with the bush. Or you can auto him. Q over here if you're really aggressive. Auto. Reset aggression with the bush. And then move back over here and then go back to the lane. Right? So... you don't want to like you want to stand in a position where you can still achieve last hitting these minions, but you also achieve at least like pressure in the sense where Mundo's like, oh shoot, Vayne's close to me, he might auto me, I'm not gonna walk up. So you make it so he can only cleaver for minions, right? So he can't auto. So sometimes he'll miss some, and you need to stand in a way where you have to be mindful of his cleavers so you don't get hit by any. So you see how you're achieving three things there: the ability to last hit, the ability to zone and actually hit someone if you do, and when you do hit someone, to use the brush to reset the minions. So you want to achieve all three things at the same time, instead of just, right now, you're kind of just in position to last hit, right? If he walked up right now and you autoed him, the minions will start running after you, and it'd take a while for you to reset the aggression because you have to run to the brush. Okay, next up. That was good, but it could be better. Okay? Me and you both know it takes 7 minions to get level 2, right? You played the game long enough, I played the game long enough, we both know this shit. Okay? Now, when this melee minion is getting really low, what you should look to do here, especially when he walked here... why does he keep going to Caitlyn, man? Okay. Okay, I don't know why I kept going to Caitlyn. Okay. So right here, you see this minion getting low? Look at Mundo's positioning, it's dog shit. And you know why he's going here? He wants this angle, right? On the mage minion. You should recognize, hey, this Mundo is being stupid because I'm about to be level 2. You should be full speed, sprinting this way, not tumbling, just sprinting, just walking, okay? When this minion gets low, okay, you'll be over here, you'll auto it, you'll be at level 2. Auto the Mundo, level up your W while your auto's in midair. And then tumble to the direction you believe he's going to go to. If he's going to go this way, you tumble this way. If you think he's going to go this way, you tumble this way. Okay? Auto. And then space a couple more steps. Auto him again if he goes this way. And then you can keep going. Right? For maybe 3 more autos. And then you'll auto him over here. You'll auto him over here. You auto him like over here maybe. Do you see that angle? And the reason why this is okay is because you're level 2 and he's level 1. Even if you tank these 3 mages, you'll still win the trade. Because as Vayne, you'll be getting like 6 autos on him. And that's 2 W procs. And then you'll heal some of it up with D-Blade and your HP potion. And then the Mundo will be in shambles. And then Volibear is also pathing top, so there's an angle to...
I was honestly worried about the minion wave there, I think. Is what
screw over the Mundo. Oh yeah, but you're level 2 though.
Yeah.
Right? He's level
like,
1.
I didn't know like if it was worth it or not.
Oh, it is worth
I had
it.
it in mind, but I didn't know if it's worth it.
Okay. Well, it is worth it. And personally, I think it's worth... if he gets level 2 off this cleaver, not worth it. Okay? But if he's level 1, worth. I would go for it. If this is an Elise or Elise in jungle, it might not be worth it. But what is it? It's a Tark with Ghost. Right? So you know exactly where his stun's going to come from, etc., etc. Elise, Kha'Zix, Jarvan, Lee Sin, you know the vibes I'm talking about, right? Don't go for it.
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing, is you went for it. You went for it. So I don't understand your logic. You're telling me that you're scared of the minion wave when the perfect time to do it is there, but then you're scared of the minion wave, and then you went when the timing is worse.
I was thinking in my head, I was like, should I do it or should I not do it? I know that tanking a minion wave is bad, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it at the end, because I was like, you know what, this kind of looks good. So I did it anyway, but I did it late because I didn't realize that it was.
But then why not do it in the first place? What? Like,
yeah. I didn't realize it was good beforehand.
It's like when you're getting ganked. It's like, should you flash, or are you gonna be a noob and get hit by the abilities and then flash when you're now 1 HP instead of flashing and then saving all your HP? Right? It's the same thing. It's like, oh, so like, this now comes with experience, right? It's like, okay, next time in the future, you're gonna see these opportunities where you're like, oh shit, I'm level 2. They're not gonna be level 2, right? Because all my minions are full HP. You're gonna go for it, right? And then you're also gonna think back and be like, ooh, Saskio said don't do this, and there's at least, and then we see you get ganked like 2 seconds later. But yeah, you ended up going for it anyways. But then you went for it. You got remember, it's still good, okay? What you did, but it could have been way better, way better. I don't know why it keeps going to Caitlyn, by the way. It keeps auto defaulting to her. Okay. Okay, so right here, from the looks of it, you're setting up for a 4-wave crash, which is fine. Personally, I would ward sometime around here. Since it is Taric, you don't need some crazy ward. You can just place a ward here, and you'll see it coming from a mile away. You'll see the Taric come in, and you're good. And you would have warded right here. What's up?
I fucked up. You'll see what happens.
Okay. You're supposed to ward after this mage minion. You're supposed to be standing right here, and then now you go play some shitty ward just to easily cover a Taric right here, and then go back before you miss any minions, and then dodge a cleaver, and then continue laning. See what you do. Last inning's not bad. Okay. Oh yeah, you should have warded long time ago. Okay, this is still fine. Oh, what is that flash? Okay. No. Auto.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of issues with this play. So there's no issue with you poking here. This is fine. Well, first of all, remember, the first thing was you're supposed to ward. I already established that, right? You're supposed to ward on that before the third wave starts to. It's fine for the third wave to fight each other, but you have to deal with the second wave first while all the minions are low. You have that split second to place that shitty ward I was talking about, and then go back and then lane. And then that would have made it easier for you to spot the Taric. And personally, I would not be afraid to get ganked. I would actually ask the enemy Taric to gank me, right? Because I'm such in an advantageous situation. I'm level 3. There's a poked out Mundo. I have a Volibear around the corner, right? And it's a Taric jungle. Do you not agree with me that you would personally ask this Taric to gank you over and over again?
Yeah, that's why I walked back instead of forwards, instead of running.
Yeah.
When I flashed, I walked into the tower instead of running away because I thought I could take it.
So yeah, you the idea to fight this 1v2 is correct because you do win 1v2. You create the spacing and now you dodge the E, you create the spacing, you automatically win. And you know it's a ghost Taric, no flash, so he can't flash on you, right? So now, how do you have to play this? In order for you to play a 1v2 situation, you have to maintain a 1v1. So right now, what do you see? A 1v2, right? I see a 1v1. I don't see a 1v2. Do you agree with me or disagree with me?
Yeah, you just go Mundo, right?
No, you go in Taric.
You go Taric.
Yes, you play Taric. So here's what you do here. You go this way. Taric goes this way. Stun probably goes around here. You juke this way while Mundo's running this way, right? After you dodge stun, you will juke upwards, and then now you've created the space. Mundo is never a part of the fight the entire time, as long as you dodge that one cleaver. And then now you play this way while Taric runs this way. At some point, Taric will realize he fucked up and turn around. You have to identify that and then run him down. And then now Mundo will try to throw a cleaver at you, and then you have to dodge that cleaver, and then from there you win automatically. You dodge 2 cleavers, you dodge the E, automatic win. And it's super easy to do. You're playing Vayne. You have E, you have Tumble, you have Ghost, you have Flash. Taric has no Flash. Mundo is literally not a champion right now. He's like 1 HP. This is the freest shit ever. You have Potion still, right? You have Ward still, so if they start running away through bushes, you can ward the brush. The way you play this, again, is very simple. This way. I would immediately move towards the Taric to get in auto range of him. Auto. He's gonna be right here. He's gonna shoot his E. You ghost. You can E him immediately if you want, which I think is the newbie way. I think I would ego it and dodge this way with my ghost. And then I would start kiting this way as he starts running towards me. He realizes he fucks up, runs away. Pop a ward, dodge a cleaver. By going here, and then just run him down. Any questions?
No, it makes so
That's
much
how to play
sense.
this.
Yeah. This is so bad. Do I have Q up?
No. But you have Ghost. And you know, me and you established that this game, he has no ult. He has no flash, right? I hope you realize that. All you have to do is pop Ghost here and then run here. Into the cleaver range. If you get by the cleaver, it doesn't matter at this point. But you're not going to get hit by it. You're going to run here. Right when the stun's done, you run here. And then now you just kite this way. He fucks up. Ward this brush, you run him down. If Mundo fucks up, you run him down too. Either or, doesn't matter. Run something down. And then, yeah.
That's
Now,
not how I played it. Fucked up. Yeah.
If you're gonna flash, which is a really bad thing to do, flash over here, bro. Flash over here. Because since you flash over here, now, hypothetically, if you were to run like this, Mundo would eventually actually meet you over here, right? Tarek's gonna meet you over here. If you flash up here. If you flash over here, it's a quick cut, but Tarek will meet you here, but then Mundo will never meet you at all. Does that make sense? Mundo, if he ran you down, would meet you over here. Do you see that? If you flashed here, Tarek would meet you here, but that's fine. Tarek's never going to touch you if you spaced and ghost properly. But Mundo will actually never reach you ever. Do you see that angle? So it's, again, there's millions of ways you could have played this so much better. The most important thing is making sure you isolate the 1v1 no matter what. And then just focus down that one person and create the spacing so that they can never touch you. Any questions?
Oh, makes sense.
Okay, let's go with your mistake though, okay? Shitty flash happens, okay? Let's go with it. Now, here's the next thing you need to do. I don't know why in the hell you ever went this way. That doesn't make sense. Because it's still a 1v1 between you and Tarek. Mundo's not a part of this fight. You ghosted, run this way, Tarek will cut you here, and then kite into here, and then now you create the space. Right? To play the kiting game. Whether he keeps chasing you, or they back up, and then if they back up, you immediately identify that, and then you start chasing them. And then now you start hitting the Tarek down to death. By running into this right-hand corner over here, which didn't make sense to me, you're now essentially allowing Mundo to hit you. It's not a 1v1 anymore, it's a 1v2. Right? You're now in a 1v2 situation. You're fucked. Well, you're not fucked. It's still winnable. I don't know why you didn't auto here. That's my first question. Why didn't you auto literally anything just to put your Q on cooldown? And then, why did you even run downwards to allow Tarek to hit you? Right? If you ran this way, which is terrible, by the way, not into the alcove, that's bad. You should run this way. The Tarek wouldn't have hit you ever for the red buff slow.
Bro, I'm trying to get my Volibear to come gank me, bro. This guy trolled me.
No, I don't care about Volibear. I care about you.
That's why I ran down.
Oh.
I wanted the Volibear. I thought he was there. But he's late.
Sure. He should be rotating up, but I don't give a shit about him. But regardless, even if you're running to Volibear, you wouldn't cut down directly into him to allow Tarek to auto you. You would go like this. So the Tarek never hits you, right? Think about it.
Yeah.
You're playing tag in real life. You've played tag before in real life, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, if your friend is over here, are you going to cut through him like this? That's not going to happen. You're going to run away like this to make your friend also run like this. Does that make sense? In real life.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. You should treat this as tag, because this guy has red buff. He's gonna fucking slow you. That's why no one got tagged by him, right? Like you cut through him. You were actually fine. You still had the spacing. You ran just as fast as your friend, right? And if you want to run to Volibear, you'd run that way. But personally, I would have. If I'm in this situation, I would have just ran this way, and then just kept kiting here.
So bad,
what?
Why is the Tarek attacking me so bad?
What? His red buff. It slows you.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, but the biggest mistake is you just didn't reset your auto on literally anything. And then you cut down instead of just keeping to run straight. And then you have E that I'm waiting for you to use the entire time on this Tarek. Not the Mundo. The Mundo, you can't use your E on him. You already know why, right? Because of the passive. In this situation, at least. The only person you can actually E effectively is the Tarek. Because it actually will push him back. But the Mundo, he'll only lose HP. So yeah. Any questions about anything we just talked about just there? Right now?
No, it makes sense. I was just like I just didn't get why like it's bad for you from like me to like prioritize not getting autoed by Tarek. Like, it makes sense because he doesn't have red buff.
To not get what?
'Cause
By
he
autoed?
like
Oh.
yeah
Oh,
autoed
okay.
by Tarek, but it
Yeah.
makes sense because he has red buff. Yeah.
If he doesn't have red buff, it doesn't fucking matter. Well, it technically does matter because the more he autos, the more his Q comes up. You've probably seen those Tarks before that, like auto Q, auto Q, auto Q. You know what I mean? So if you are
Yeah.
1v1ing a Tark, you don't want him to auto you, and that just goes for every melee champ in the game as Vayne. You don't want to trade 1-for-1 until the enemy top laner is 30% HP and you're like 95% HP. If you are 30% HP, if you are 95% HP on Vayne and you're fighting a melee champion in melee range and they're 30% HP, the fight will be even. Does that make sense? That's how you have to view it. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. All right. Next up. What's the issue right here?
With what?
You're using condemn on a minion. It's not worth it. If it's a cannon, maybe. Like Vayne, it costs 1,000,000 mana to do anything. What you should do here instead is you should auto. Okay, you come to lane, you auto this. That's good. You should auto that melee right there. Auto it, auto it, auto it. Please, please, please auto it. Yeah, okay. You could have prepped that melee a lot easier. Now, what you should do is auto this immediately because you know it's gonna be the first one that's gonna be focused.
How do you know that, by the way?
Because it's the closest one to the turret. This one's gonna be this one's gonna be the next one, and then
Is it not health?
No, it has nothing to do with health.
Okay, okay.
This one is the first one. This one's the second one. I think this one's the third one right here, and then this one's the fourth one, and this is the last one, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure that's how. I'm pretty sure that it's sometimes really close, but yeah. What you should do here is you should have focused this one. Hit it first. Enter melee range. Did we forget that? Right? Enter melee range. Auto this. Don't auto this one. Tower shot comes down. Auto. Auto this one. Tower shot comes down. Auto it. And then this one, tower shot comes down. Auto. And then the minions will. This one's gonna be the last one's gonna be really close. But yeah. Am I right? Am I right? Or am I wrong? Oh, I'm wrong. Okay, this is the third one. Okay, that's fourth. Okay, and that's fifth. And then this one's doomed. But yeah, I don't like the way you CS there. The tumble that you did was kind of a waste. The E was terrible. You're gonna have mana issues for this lane now. But okay. You have to be very mindful of just like every little detail. Where you're standing, how long it takes for your bolt to travel there to register, and how much how much mana you're using while farming. Because especially like why would you do that? Like, did you just see what just happened? Like
It's a cannon, bro.
I don't care. What?
It's gotta be you got to cue the cannon. I mean, you can't not cue the cannon. Imagine you miss
Dude,
it.
you tumbling actually made it so you almost lost the cannon. What are you talking about? It was even worse.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, anyways. Okay, this is good. It's fine. Nope. Let's see when you tumble. You should walk up and auto him instead. Right here. Okay, wait for it. I'll show you. Wait for it. So a cleaver comes down. You recognize that he's gonna walk up for this minion. What you should do here is you should walk here. And we both know Mundo's gonna E it, right? So that means it's gonna push through. That's fine. Walk here. Auto him here. Hard tumble right when he shoots the E. Auto. Walk one step, then hard juke left, auto him, and then back off. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you need to approach this exact situation right here. You tumble straight out of him. You auto him here. You need juke. You didn't auto him. You canceled.
I cancelled.
Yes. Like, right now, you have like no sense of urgency to dodge these cleavers. You're just walking towards him, but there's no like sense of like you should be looking to like do anything like that's right or left. You're essentially what you're doing is you're trading 1-for-1. he does one thing to you, you do one thing to him, and that's not how Vayne works. The way Vayne works is you trade like 7 for 0, where you trade 7 autos on them for free because you're playing so well and dodging with good movement and good tumbles. That's how you need to play Vayne. So if you do decide to go forward, you do have to be very mindful of his cleaver cooldowns. So that when you're running forward and when you know it's available again, nice guessing, you're ready to dodge.
I mean, look at this shit. I can't even play the game. Mundo tilts me so hard.
Yeah, because you're trolling.
No,
What do you mean? Like, you're just tanking everything. Is the way I'm seeing it. Using a lot of mana, so you have to be like, you're not landing any CS. You're not like, okay, whose fault is that cleaver right there?
Bro, it shouldn't even. How does it even hit? Look at it.
You've been playing the game for so long. This is how the game works.
Okay. True.
You can stop making excuses, right? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when that one fucker in your normals game is like, how did that Nautilus hook hit? It's because that's how Nautilus hook works. You know what I mean? Tell that one fucker who says that, like, that's how it works. Play around it. You're supposed to see this angle coming. This is such a common angle for Ezreal players to take, for any like skill shots like that go straight that they're gonna take. The way you should be standing is right here. Right when you see the cleaver come out, if it's downwards, you go up. If it's upwards, you go down. As you're moving with these 2 melees forward. Mundo's gonna E. Why are we walking up, right?
Yeah.
Remember, when you play Vayne, it's all about these details. And I don't even know why you tumble there. You're only supposed to walk forward and then tumble if something like happens. And then boom, you get E to the face. So yeah. And I believe you will die at 6. That's my guess. Because you're getting poked out pretty hard.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're right.
You should be basing right here. You should be like so lucky that he didn't eat all on you. You'll be basing on a non-cannon wave, but it is what it is with all that spacing.
Oh yeah, I didn't die.
Yeah, perfect. You based on cannon wave, but it's not a big deal. He didn't hard shove. If that was Mundo, I'd hard shove the wave and then make you lose like 3 melees. Okay, let's see how you play this.
Oh no, my
So you let the wave push towards you, which is fine. You start shaving now to try to hold that golden wave positioning. You're still not trying to dodge anything. Here's the funny thing: is you're playing Vayne into Mundo, you're actually trading 0 for 1. He's trading one thing on you, and you're trading nothing back. The way it should work in the Mundo matchup is you should be trading like 6 for 0 trades if you're playing well. There should be like 3 6 for 0 trades every single time, and then maybe 6 for 1, where it's like, or 3 for 1, where he lands a cleaver or something. But for the most part, you should be dodging. Okay, go left, go left. Please tell me you go left. Yep, go left. Yep, go left. Keep going left. Okay. Okay, don't auto the Yasuo. Okay. Oh, that Yasuo's trolling. Oh, you're trolling. Okay. I feel like... Let me watch this. Okay. I would have personally just tumbled here. That's how I would have done this. Because I'm like, I'm probably going to get ran down by Mundo and Tariq. So I need to do some weird shit right now. That's what I would have done. And then Talia would have backed me up because I would have ran straight into her. I would have all the Yasuo when I had to appear. And then, yeah. Okay, the jukes are fine for the Mundo. That's good. I'm surprised that you didn't hard cut towards your tower. Why didn't you hard cut? You went out here for some odd reason.
Limit testing, man. Limit test the fuck out of it. It's fun. Is it not?
No, it's fun. But then when you're out here and then Yasuo can eat through these minions, it's not fun anymore. But if you cut through here, Yasuo has to eat through here, and then now he has to stand here for like a weird second, or he has to walk here so that he can get a nice E towards this direction right here. Or he has to go from here to here and then awkwardly stand here for a second, then E this way, is what I see. I mean, you're dodging Mundo cleavers, but the Yasuo gets on you now. Fortunately, he goes for volley. He's an idiot. Oh, no, he's not an idiot. That's fine. Okay, you dodge the Yasuo Q. Perfect. You space. You flash literally nothing. Oh, okay.
I had Q, man. I had Q.
No, you didn't. It was 0
Did,
0.2 seconds. It's too
what,
close.
did I not?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay.
like 0 0.2 seconds.
How else do I play this? I feel like I could have played this way better with Yasuo.
Yeah, you flash right now.
I flash it.
Because he's about to EQ. You flash right here. You can do a short flash if you want.
Okay.
A short flash. You can also long flash too, but if you long flash and he turns around, he might actually escape. So you want a short flash. Because he's going to EQ right here. Because you literally flash nothing. If you dodge this Q right here, you'll be fine. And he fucked up too.
Yeah, he trolled it.
Here's how you also could have lived too. Okay, here, go, go, go. You flash here. Instead of autoing him right there and then wasting a literal auto for no reason, here's what you do. Don't auto right here, run. Just run. Full speed. Full speed, run away, tumble away. Thoughts?
Yeah, true.
If you full speed ran away, he'd tank one turret shot. You would be able to get your tumble up, Q, and then finish him off with an auto. Talia's pussy, yeah. She should have went for it against the Mundo. Oh, she's going for the wave. Okay. Any questions about anything I've talked about so far?
No, it makes sense.
Alright. Good. I know you're building Borg, that's correct. Oh, you're playing Vayne ADC Yasuo. Okay. 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 That was all terrible on your part. That was good, but then how you got there was terrible. That's not, you're not supposed to ever be there against the Yasuo. So right here, this is a terrible position to be in against Yasuo as Vayne, because he just eats through and then engages onto you. Okay, here's what you need to do. You just last hit here. You have two options. You either hard shove this and then just let Yasuo freeze right here, and then you just go top lane, so you don't have to deal with the Yasuo in this position. Or you slow push as hard as you can and hold the wave in this position. The minion wave will crash around here, the next minion wave that's coming, and then you try to hard shove the wave right here. And if Yasuo engages onto you, you're kinda close to the turret, kinda. That is the two ways you have to play this situation. You started shoving the wave, and look at where the wave is. The wave is all the way up here instead of being over here. This is this two completely different things, right? When you're playing Vayne against any champion that can engage onto you. The difference is you being able to reach tower knot so that you can make the Yasuo run away. Look here. Look at this position right here. Level 8 Yasuo, level 7 Vayne. What is this Yasuo going to do when you're in this position? You tell me.
It's just going to E forward. I was scared.
Yeah, he's going to E forward. Yes, you're scared. Yeah. So how come you didn't have the foresight to know, okay, the wave's going to be in this position if I start hard shoving? So instead, you can slow push and then be over here instead. Or, if you're going to hard shove faster and use condemn even, and then just run top lane. And then let Yasuo freeze right here against the Talia while you run and catch top. But instead, you push the wave. You did the worst possible thing. You pushed the wave into the position that is the worst for you. And then on top of that, you walked up. And then you're telling me you're scared, right? It's like, huh? Yeah. So you're like doing all of the worst things you possibly can. And then now you're like, if you win wall that, you're just dead. You're just done. And if he just uses his brain and EQs you, I think he didn't want to E over the wall in accident. I think he didn't want to end up over here. So he went for that Q. If he landed that Q, you were dead. And if Volibear wasn't here, you were also dead. I want you to know just how lucky you are that he did not win wall your condemn, he did not land his Q, and you had a Volibear around the corner to come cover you. I just want you to realize how absolute lucky you are that 3 things aligned for you to live and come to top lane and farm. That's it. That's my TED talk. All right.
Do you know those guys on the enemy team that say lucky after you kill them?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how I just felt.
With like 1 HP in the Mundo lane. Oh, kill him. Kill him. Where's the condemn? Oh, you didn't know he was AFK? I love how
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
AFK and he couldn't kill him.
yeah,
Sad.
that's passive.
It's all good. You can condemn people for damage still. It takes a lot of HP off of them. But when you condemn someone, make sure that you're willing to stand still for a second to shoot the condemn. That's just something to keep in mind. Oh, you're so fucked soon. You are so fucked. I would be legit AFK until I had Ghost. I would be actual AFK until I had Ghost in 20. I'd be like so far back. Come on, man.
How does this hit?
It goes
So
past the minion and it lollipops onto something. This is how the game works. And then, like, bruh, he's gonna eat a minion. Oh, goodbye, GG. Goodbye, sir. My brain right there would have been on danger, danger, danger alert, danger alert. Don't be here, don't be here. But then you're just like, bruh. You're just still chilling around, hanging out.
Yeah, I'm a bit slow.
Bruh. No way he kills you again. Yo, how are we in this position? You came back full HP. He was like, no HP. Let's recount every mistake you made. So he's like 70% HP, you're 100% HP. You tank a cleaver with a full minion wave. One. Right here. Let's look at your next mistake. Okay, you trade W. Okay, you're running forward for... I mean, I guess sure, you're tanking minion wave. You tank a Mundo Q. You tank a turret shot. So it's like... That's like 3 cleavers now, and then a turret shot. And then a minion wave, too. And you don't have Vamp Scepter. You tank an E and then a Q to the face. Okay. And then now Mundo cheeses you. You dodge the Q. You ward the bush. Okay. Okay, you played that well. Why is it so close?
I thought, you know what? I took the tower shot because I thought I'd kill him with one last auto, but then I was like, it's a bad idea. So I just left.
Yeah, okay. Please tell me your base instead of overstaying tempo. Oh, whoa. Okay. Sure, that works as next wave's cannon wave. Sure, that's a maximum usage right there of that's maximizing your gameplay. I'll take it. You do lose a tower though. I would have personally based without even hitting that plating earlier. You hit that plate and you didn't even get the turret, so I would have based personally, and then match the tempo or be behind by like 10 seconds of tempo on Mundo. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any questions about laning phase? That's pretty much everything for laning. There was a lot of little things you had to think about.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Vayne is just not it.
Vayne is not easy. I'm gonna say that much. People think the champ's easy, range top, but there's all these tiny little things you have to be thinking about to make the champion work, because you just tanked everything, and everything was just so close that it shouldn't have been close at all. But yeah, like, I'm not trying to say this to deter you from the champion. I'm telling you this because you have to know this if you want to play Vayne, right? Like, you have to understand, like, these are the things that you have to be thinking about and the concepts you have to be following when you're playing Vayne. Otherwise, the champ won't work. At that point, like, you play set, right? So then you can actually tank everything and then fight someone to death, because you actually get rewarded for taking damage, right? But as Vayne, you have to think about dodging every little thing, from spacing Mundo W to not getting hit by his autos, to dodging the E's, the Q's. Otherwise, you'll actually just die.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. This should be a 1v2 easy. How does it go poorly?
I didn't see the Swain.
No. You don't need to see the Swain to know he's there. You know he's there.
I didn't. I think I spaced out. I thought it was a 1v1.
No.
And
But
like,
now let me ask you this: why would a level 9 Kog'Maw walk up to a level 12 Vayne? I want to ask you that question.
No, it's fucking gold, man.
You think this Kog'Maw? Okay, it is gold. Sure, he might actually be stupid enough. But what you're telling me is, you have all this vision topside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No one on the enemy team is showing on mid wave. No one on the enemy team is showing top lane. Where are they gonna be? I want you to tell me.
Both side.
Bot side. Dragon's coming up in 10 seconds.
Yes.
All this vision topside. No one on top wave. Your team is getting free mid push, and you're gonna tell me that a level 9 Kog'Maw is walking up because he's stupid, right? Like, these are things that you need to be thinking about. This is like that one silver top laner who's like, guys, I pulled 4 people. Why aren't you doing anything? No, you didn't pull 4 people. You're a fucking idiot. That's what you are. That's like you. I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm calling the situational person an idiot, right? But you've seen it before, right? Where people type that in chat. But this is now like split pushing / macro game a little bit. You can't get baited in by this. This is just too obvious of a bait. If you saw like 2 people here, sure, go for it. Oh shit. If you see like Mundo farming top, fucking Yasuo farming Raptors or something, you know it's only a Kog'Maw, Swain, and Taric, so you're fine. Go for it. I ain't stopping you. 1v3 outplay. But right now, you see literally no one and a level 9 Kog'Maw walking up to a wave. You can't be doing this. And if you're gonna go for it, at least arch this way so that inevitably something that comes from this direction, you're over here. Does that make sense? So then
I wasn't even thinking about it at all. Like the way you're thinking about it now, I was not thinking about it during the game.
Oh, okay. And then now you're forced to play dodgeball. You do live, which is great, but like, what'd you get? you burnt Ghost. I mean, you pulled these guys a little bit, and then your teammates are just trading 1 for 1. Here's the funny thing: is that you actually could have killed them both. That's the funny thing out of all that. If you played it properly, if you swung right away from the Swain abilities, full focus Kog'Maw's dead, kill Swain, GG easy. And then once the Mundo and Tara comes in, that's actually a pentakill, quadra-kill actually, because the Yasuo is probably gonna rotate through mid. Once the Mundo and Tara rolls up, you just dodge their shit too. You have your Ghost refreshed, you have your ult refreshed, you just kill them both. Quadra-kill. Alright, right here. Terrible team fighting. As you approach the fight, this is fine. You approach, you tumble forward. Okay, that's fine. Auto. Dodge a Swainy right now. Hard shift downwards. Hard shift. You see the Swainy, right? It's coming out. It's gonna come back and hit you here. You need to immediately hard shift downwards with just movement. Dodge it, and then start running down the Swain again. You see this? You get hit by Swain. You get hit by Mundo Cleaver. You got pulled in by Swain E because he CC'd you. You got hit by Kog'Maw ult. And then you got hit by Kog'Maw E. Did you see how many abilities we just hit there? Because we got hit by 1 ability? 1 Swain E, 2 Mundo Cleaver, 3 Kog'Maw ult. Swain pull is 4. Swain ult, I guess, and auto is 5, I guess. But you see the point? You're now half HP because you got hit by 1 ability. When you're playing Vayne, just dodge everything. Like, it sounds stupid, right? If you just dodged Swain E, you probably would have dodged everything else. And now you'd be 100%, you'd be like 80% HP. You would have got hit by Mundo Cleaver maybe still, and Swain Q, which is fine. But you see the point, right? Don't get hit by the most important abilities, which is Swain E and Tarky, which is the CC abilities. Have you watched my improvement videos at all in my Discord?
Yeah, I've watched them, but I haven't played Vayne in a while. But like,
no, it has nothing to do with Vayne. It has to do with League of Legends. Have you watched video number 3, 4, and 5? Zone of Influence, that concept.
Yeah. I've watched the first one and that. I didn't watch all 5 or all 3. I mean, but I watched the first one.
Okay, the Zone of Influence concept you watched, right? That's literally the Zone of Influence concept right there. you're approaching a Swain, and you know his range of the range of his abilities, right? You know how it works and how it travels. You can't tell me that you weren't calculating that when you're running towards the Swain. You have to tell me that you were calculating that, but or at least in this case, you weren't thinking about it. Like you didn't want to think about it.
Wasn't even thinking about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, and that's literally.
Yeah, I know you told me at the beginning that you're just fucking around playing for fun, but you're getting coaching from me, so I have to take it seriously, right? I can't just sit here and joke around. So
I want you to take it seriously.
Yeah. But yeah. All right, that was good. Push out top wave, then rotate to our team. Look to do Baron. You should rotate over now. Pushing out here is a little excessive, because first of all you can get caught. But second of all, you already pushed out the wave past the halfway point, which is around here. And then now, the enemy team has to either deal with the wave or they start losing waves. And then now you rotate over, and you don't have a worry in the world until they push the wave back. And just look around Baron. Look for something. Look for 5v5, Baron, I don't know, something. Something's gonna happen if you're over there, right? But I don't think you pushing tops to play, and then you taking Krugs on top of that. You should be definitely looking to assist. Holy smokes. Good bait. Good bait from you. Now, I don't like how we got here, but you did end up getting there, so good job. Okay, and then now it's 2-man. I guess you can take Baron, you too, yeah.
It didn't work.
Ooh, okay. Sag.
It's unfortunate.
Wait, no, wait, how? Wait, why are you still here? Whoa. Okay, pushing top's fine. You're clicking tab, right? You see Kog'Maw spawn, Taric spawned. You're pushing out wave. Okay, tell me what happens when you go to this next wave right here. What are you thinking? They spawned. I'm trying to figure this out. The next wave is just spawning. What are you gonna do here? I'm trying to figure this out right now.
You know what? I would have won that if I focused the Kog'Maw.
I don't give a fuck if you won. What are you doing here? Why do I keep getting ganked in my game, Saskio? I'm just joking. But yeah, like, okay.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't know. All you do is just base there, take Hextech Portal, take red buff, go back to Baron, fight 5v5, and then you win the game. But then what you do here is you end up walking up, you push the wave, which is good. That's fine. You push the wave, you can base now, right? Everyone's happy, right? They get to collect wave, you get to base, you get to go to Baron. You're behind tempo on like 8 seconds relative to your entire team, but that's fine. And yeah, and then you can now take red buff, go set a Baron. You know what I mean? That's a very classic gameplay, normal people gameplay, right? But then you're on over here, push out the wave. It's already risky enough because now Swain can still stop you with his W if he randomly predicts you. And then now you went looking for a fight with no HP, no mana, no items, or plenty of gold, no bitches, and no one on your team to help you, and the only way it works out is if you somehow get a pentakill. If you get a triple kill, sure, you still get Baron, but yeah. But here's the reality, okay? I'm gonna put the reality on you. You fed 1,000 gold to Kog'Maw, their most important character on their team. You also stalled out the game by 2 minutes. Every time you die randomly, it's 2 minutes. Your death timer is 30 seconds, right? It's 2 minutes. Because now you stalled out the game by 30 seconds where your teammates can't do anything. The enemy team has pressure. Sure, the target is dead. Doesn't matter, right? They get to stall the game further. They get more gold in their pockets. Now they have to wait for you to get on the map, push out the waves, then rotate over to help with the play unless you just move to the play, which means you're losing CS now. And you see how that's a process of 2 minutes every time you die? It's just 2 minutes being wasted. 2 minutes every single time.
Yeah.
When you're dying.
No, it makes sense.
And it's not even the 2 minutes I'm mad about, it's the fact that you're feeding the Kog'Maw too. And the enemy team gets to farm for free the entire time. That's why I'm mad, but yeah. Yep. And then here's the funny thing, look. You spawn, which is good. Okay? You spawn. Good job, you spawn, you're back up. Wave is not past the halfway point to the point we have to deal with it. It's pushing towards you, sure. But why are you going bot when Dragon's in 1 minute and Baron is up? Your teammates are clearly not setting up for Dragon. They're setting up for Baron. You took a Hextech portal bot lane while your teammates is starting Baron. You're finished the Krugs. And then you start rotating over to the Baron instead of being at the Baron. And you didn't hit the Raptors there to reset your Q. And then now you arrive there late. Your team gets Baron, sure, because the enemy team is stupid as fuck. But it's just so... Everything is just so slow, you know what I mean? Where it's not like... There's no decisive like thing that you're doing. Like right there, team's doing Baron. Okay, rotate over to Baron. How about the Baron? Okay, now we can go push out side lane. Right there, you're like, you did Krugs, you want to move towards bot lane, like you now move through his Raptors. Oh, Baron's already done, you know what I mean? It's too all over the place. Bruh. Okay, there's at least some resemblance of you trying to dodge his clearer, so I like that. I don't like this. Okay. It's just you hitting it by flavor. You also could E him. E does like 25% of his HP. Or something like that. Not 25%, but like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because it removes his little passive thing. But yeah.
Oh, wait, when you remove passive, does it take away HP?
Yeah. He loses like 20% HP.
Shit.
Or it's
I
like,
didn't even know.
it's like something like that. But if he picks it up, he gains more. So you have to make sure he doesn't pick it up. But that's an easy way to burst the Mundo down. How do we not end here?
Oh, this was funny.
How is the game not over? No way. No way. This is so cringe. No way this Caitlyn was tanking. Okay. Alright, any questions about this game?
It's good. Thank you.
That was,
It was
a
good
mess.
game.
Yes.
I mean, a bad game, sorry.
No, that's a good game in terms of VOD review because it covers a lot of like mistakes that Vayne put. And just to double check, what's your rank? What's your general ranking?
Like, platinum. something.
Platinum? Okay.
Yeah. Like, I was platinum 1 like 2 months ago, but now I'm just like platinum 4.
Okay.
Gold.
Alright, let's go through this game. So now that we have everything covered, the rest of the games are easy to review. Alright, rune check. No. No. Who is telling you to run this rune? Who? Who is telling you to run Treasure Hunter? U.GG? Gosu? Faker?
No.
Me?
I was just playing it myself. I don't know. I looked at it. I was like, huh.
Okay. Lethal's correct. Triumph is fine. I prefer Presence into Illaoi because she's really tanky. Alacrity is good. Cut Down is good. Taste is good. Jungle's Evelyn, so Ghost Poro won't be that useful. So in this game, you would run, in my opinion...
Movement speed?
In my opinion, I would go Conditioning Overgrowth. Or, because it's a free scaling lane. She can't screw you over. Taste the Blood is fine, though, but I would go Eyeball Collection. Or Ultimate Hunter. I think Eyeball Collection is better, though. I never really needed Ultimate Hunter or Relentless Hunter. You're not building QSS, so you don't need Ingenious Hunter. If their 80 carry was like a brand, you would go Ingenious Hunter, the item reduction one, and Russia Maw. Not Russia Maw, you'd build it later. You would go Kraken Slayer for the Illaoi, Rage Blade, and then Hex Drinker, then go Wits End and Maw. Does that make sense? If they have 4 AP. Because the Maw would be really good into Akali and the AP 80 carry and Nami. Evelyn breaks through Maw, but the Wits End and the Maw combined will make it so that you probably won't get executed too hard from her, 100 to 0. And then you'll build an HP item. You'll build Anathema's Chain for Evelyn later. 6th item. That's how you itemize. What's up?
I just remember this game, and I don't want you to just blame me too hard with it.
What's going on?
Don't blame me too hard.
Okay, auto, Q, reset aggression. Oh, too slow. Don't auto from the bush. Okay, right here, auto, Illaoi, auto minion, which is good. Q, which is good. Q right here. The details matter. You Q'd over here. You Q over here. Auto Illaoi, go into the bush. Minion aggression is reset. Stick your head on the bush. Auto her over here. Stick your head back in the brush. Reset the situation. Unless you have a big dick and you want to keep going. Stick your head out over here. Hit her again, and then go back in. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
You auto her. First of all, you enter her melee range, so she can't hit you right now, but I think she hit the minion. She wanted the minion instead, but she could hit you. So tumbling over here would have prevented that, where she can't actually hit you. And you have to reset aggression faster. You did end up resetting aggression, but you took 2 mage autos. You autoed from the bush, which is a terrible idea. At least stick your head back out of the bush. Auto her, then stick your head back into the brush.
Yeah.
Now these mage minions are slapping ass. Oh, you timed it in a way. That is a high level time, by the way. I don't think you even timed it. But if you time your auto in a way to hit Illaoi where these minions are auto attacking, they actually don't turn around and hit you. Which is what you did. I don't think you even thought about that, but that is a specific mechanic very, very high level players do. And it only works on the first wave. Because the first wave has some weird mechanic to it where you can't like block it or something, I believe. The minions, because people used to block them on purpose. But yeah, as you can see, look, the minions winding up auto, they don't even register that you even autoed Illaoi. Does that make sense?
Ah, that's nice.
Yep. Okay, this is fine. Nice last hitting. Nice. Hit the tentacles.
Yeah, I played this really bad.
The wave is pushing towards you. So you can just chill if you want. Oh my god. All you have to do right now is just clear tentacles when you have free time. None of these are last hit. Like, you don't need to run her down. Just clear tentacles, clear tentacles, clear tentacles. Let the wave push towards you and chill. And I think Shaco is, since it's lower elo, Shaco would be more inclined to gank this if she sees an Illaoi pushing up. Oh, you are not trying to play Vayne. You are playing like set, bro. Yeah. Play set, bro. Play set. Tanking mage minions and melee, Sag. Tumbling into Illaoi W and the Q bounce now. Because you have no tumble. Tanking an Illaoi Q, tanking Illaoi W here. Spacing backwards.
I just want to say something.
Doesn't pop ghost. Keep ghost! So that you can space her and then use your lethal tempo to kite around her. What do you have to say?
I have to say that this was the first Vayne game in a very long time. So this was the first Vayne game in like a long spree of Vayne games. So
Okay.
it was the first that I played better afterwards.
I also realized, by the way, when you're against Illaoi and you run cut down, don't run D-Blade. I'm pretty sure you still got value out of it, but I don't think no, yeah, you got 0 value because you went Corrupting Potion. If you go Cull and she goes Corrupting Potion, you actually get value for a couple levels. So if you go cut down, the only matchup you build D-Blade with cut down is Kled. That's the only one. Every other matchup, if you go cut down, you generally want to go longsword or Cull. In the Illaoi matchup, this is the one matchup in the game that I consistently start Cull every game because I like to heal off the tentacles from Cull. And I feel like it's such a free matchup that you get to scale for free, so you may as well just start Cull. But notice how, by the way, if you had Last Stand or Coup de Grace, Coup de Grace, look how much more damage you would have done. I'm not saying you would have killed her. Yeah, never mind. The coup de grace or Last Stand wouldn't have done anything. You would have done a little bit more damage. You would have got her to like 40 damage maybe, 40 HP. But you'd still have to ghost and space her Illaoi W that was coming up. But yeah, you have a useless rune right now.
Oh shit.
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
Well, think about it. Cut down works on HP. You bought
Yeah, yeah.
HP. She didn't buy HP, so you condemned a mage minion again. No way. Well, we have 100. We have 100 mana by the time Illaoi comes back. I'm not saying to don't use your mana. I'm just saying you be mindful of it so that you have enough to at least fully crash a wave and then take a base if you decide to use mana like that. Okay, Shaco dive. I feel
Yeah, I was
like the first time he tumbled into her, you didn't even try to dodge her E. I believe it's her E, right? Yeah, it's her E. Like right here, there's like no sense of like left or right while chasing her. Left or right. It's just straight. Remember, so you're trading 1-for-1 as Vayne. I understand what you're trying to do. Yeah, you want to do something with the Shaco and you want to pull Illaoi into fight. But I don't see the angle here that Shaco gets in, considering he's clearing he's literally standing on a ward. The funny thing is the Shaco could have actually still came into the gank, but he also trolled, but that doesn't matter. The most important thing is how you played out the situation. You like tanked an E. And then right here, you're standing in the open against an Illaoi when her E is up. Tell me what she's gonna do. She's gonna shoot her E, right? This is not even Vayne related. This is just League of Legends related. Like, why aren't you over here? Like behind playing by these minions and dodging her Q there, and then her E can never actually hit you because you're behind a minion. And then now we get to that game where you're like 1 HP, and then like can you like completely just hard outplay the next situation, which you won't, by the way. But let's see it. You're done. You're at the base. Okay, you win this. Space! Nice! You win! Full commit! Oh my god.
Ah, yes,
You played the game. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. You played the game and you won the game. Undeserved, by the way. I mean, deserved for the situation you're in, but you shouldn't be in that situation in the first place where your HP is that low. But good job. God, this may be why people hate ranged top laners. They make so many mistakes like that, and you still won. If I did that in Challenger, that would not have flew. I would have had a base really hard. I'd just be dead. Okay. But he's pushing towards us. You see Evelyn, so you can push out the wave if you want. I personally would have had it freeze towards me like this, yeah. And then have Illaoi walk up and then poke the fuck out of her. And then try to maybe look for an all-in. Perfect. Up, dodge. Yep, perfect. Space behind the minions for E. When she walks up again, go. Go, but then play behind the minions.
I fucked up, bro.
Right here, tumble. Hard tumble. Hard cut. Cut the tumble. So here. The only way she catches you, she shoots at E here. But she's not a shooter either. She can shoot over here. Goodbye, sir.
Yeah. That was really bad.
Base. Nice. Building towards Bork. That is correct. You can skip Bork here. Go Immortal, Rageblade with 10 to fast MR for Evelyn and Akali, but Bork rush is fine. It just slows down the Wits End considerably. Okay, see how you play this. So lucky you have a ward there. Beautiful.
Yeah, she flashed into the bush. That has a ward already.
Okay, this works. Yeah, this works. Ghost was unnecessary because I feel like you just won at that point, but it's fine. Hard shove. Take a plate at base here. Oh, you're full committing. Okay, now tempo is overstaying, but it's fine. Oh, okay. You're actually losing the matchup now. She has more items than you. Okay, then now you lose these 6 minions. You see, do you see the results of your actions?
Yeah, I
Of
took
when
one
you
more
did
play,
base?
so I fucked up. Yeah.
You had to now stay for 3 more waves because you didn't base. Right here, taking the plate's fine. Run. Illaoi's up in 8 seconds. She probably has TP by now. People have TP at around the 9 to 12 minute marker because they use it once at around like the 4 to 5 minute marker. So they need base now. She'd use her TP. She would hard shove this wave, which is the cannon wave, and then you'll be able to come back and catch it. So if she does hard shove it, the cannon will tank for a while. But now you hard stay. Now you're actually losing the matchup now in terms of items for until you base. But you're not gonna get a clean base without losing minions now. You would have had a clean base there if you took just that first plating. Base. Came back, she hard shoves. She crashes, you catch wave. If she doesn't hard shove, she's 2 wave crashes. Then you just shave the wave and then hold the freeze right here. And then do what you did like literally like 30 seconds ago to her. On repeat over and over again. But at this time with more items. See, you can't base here. I mean, you actually could have based there, funnily enough. You could have based there, but although she would have hard shoved the wave, hypothetically, she hard shoves, you actually lose 4 minions. You'll get back for these 2 mage minions, but you'll lose 1, 2, 3, 4 if you base there. But that still would have been okay for the fuck up that you made. And then you don't take good trades. Now you stay because you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose plates now.
Yeah, I didn't want to take those.
And then now the question is, do you base now? And now you're staying. And then you tumbled backwards and you went forward. Oh my god. Because you didn't base on 1 wave, you stayed for 6 more waves. No way. And here's the biggest issue is if you based, you actually would have got 2 more plates after the base. Do you see it? It's because you would have got way more items to actually put her in a position where you can kill her or pressure her underneath the turret and take 2 more plates. So you actually lost more from staying than basing. You thought you gained more because you got 2 plates, right? And a bunch of waves, but you actually lost more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I would have been able to take plates.
Yes, you've been able to take plates with more items. You're now here for like 6 more waves now. Essentially, what you're saying is, Evelyn, may you please come gank me. That's what you're saying in all chat right now by staying that long. Finally, you get your base off, but now the plates are gone, so you actually lost the potential gold that you could have gotten.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? I remember specifically thinking it here is that I wanted to wait till like 14 minutes so then plates are off and then I come back.
Well, that's because you're in the defensive position.
Yeah.
That's why. Because you didn't base, but you should never be in that defensive position in the first place. Just commit. There you go. Oh, the tower actually hits it. Wow. Okay. That's so punishing. Perfect. Alright. I think that covers it for the laning phase. Do you have any questions about anything I've talked about today?
No. It was good. It was a good
Okay.
coaching.
So I'm just gonna leave you with a I'll pull up your Discord real quick. I'll leave you with a couple things that I think are big for you. Laning phase, positioning. So you should be mindful of. I even covered this with you in our last session. I was looking at it, and okay, but it was positioning for bush to reset aggression. To reset aggression. Blast hit. And potentially zone. Level 2 cheese. You need to be mindful of that against the Mundo matchup. When getting ganked, look for that one angle to outplay. And
Yeah, I think that's huge.
yeah. I covered it for the Tark game. There's like literally millions of ways you can play it way better than what you did. But yeah. Go melee range. To last hit. What else? Level 2 cheese. Mindful of tempo bases to keep ahead of the curve of items. Like for example, that Illaoi game, right? You stayed for like 6 waves after because you chose not to base, and then you actually lost more gold. You lost the opportunity to get more gold by basing and just matching tempo and getting mana back. Stop using E on minions. Think about your mana. Runes are troll. Cut down. Go LS. Longsword.
Do you think Clarity Nimbus is good?
It is only into set. That's the only matchup I found it's good into. Unless you want to big dick some matchups, then you can. Like maybe Fiora or Aatrox or something. But I only found it good into set. Where the set matchup, you specifically never want him to touch you at all, if that makes sense. So you run the extra celerity to get 3 movement speed when you have no boots, and then to get more movement speed when you pop any summer spell against the set matchup. So that's the only matchup I'd run it into. You can experiment it with what you want, but I do think Conditioning Overgrowth's better, or Taste the Blood Eyeball Collection's better, is what I've been running recently.
Okay.
Cut down equals longsword. No treasure hunter. Stop. If you're gonna run into that shit, it's Taste the Blood, plus Eyeball, plus Ghost Poro, or Ingenious Hunter because you're buying QSS, right? Or Guardian Angel, or Immortal Shield Bow, or multiple of those. Generally, when you're buying multiple of those, you go Ingenious Hunter, but no Treasure Hunter. These are my big things. You're gonna focus on. I think the laning phase. I think the biggest thing will be. I'm gonna end the recording, by the way.